Well, hello guys. Tyler here with the Average Crusaders, back with another long form video. So I just got done passing out some flyers because the No Kings 3 protest is coming up. Hope you guys are thinking about joining. I know a lot of people are scared of protests, but I can tell you that I've been to several, and it's not quite what you think. So just to give you kind of an idea of what we're looking at here, right? So it's a nationwide mass mobilization. The theme is the same as it always is: no thrones, no crowns, and no kings. It is going to be on Saturday, March 28th. And then they are also having a May Day national strike, which is basically no work, no school, no shopping. I'll be surprised if America is willing to do that, because everybody's already scrounging as it is. But everybody seems pretty serious this time, right? So if you see one of these, scan the QR code or check it out. Go and check it out. Even if you don't agree with what we're doing, and you're in the camp where you still think that this administration is doing the right thing, then like I said, here, let me read this off to you. CommunityTogether417.com. Go check that out, right? Because I want to explain something to you guys. This protest, the protest prior, and nearly every single protest that Indivisible and these different coalitions is doing, has been peaceful because, and this might come as a shocker to you, but because we want to be peaceful. Because this movement is not a cult. We're not getting paid. I mean, George Soros, none of us are getting a dime. I just went to another meeting today where it's again, I've said this multiple times. It's moms, it's dads, it's grandmas, it's sometimes kids, right? It's just concerned citizens. None of us are being paid. I mean, some of us are, some of them are advocates, have been advocates for other things. They're helping the different groups organize that don't know what they're doing. Because, like I said, a lot of the people are honestly just moms and dads and regular people like us. That we're starting this channel with the Average Crusaders, not necessarily because we're trying to become internet famous, but because we're trying to get the word out, right? And this is part of it, right? So you'll be seeing activist stuff on our channel. I hope it doesn't offend you. This is just what we believe in. And we've said it several times through our podcast, through our different videos, that we are just good people looking for everybody to be able to get along, right? We don't want to have to worry about what our neighbor's doing. We don't want to have to be constantly worried about what the government's doing. We don't want to have to be constantly scrounging by for our next paycheck, These are all things that the government keeps promising that they're going to fix, and they never do. They never do. And now we have a really good reason to drain the entire swamp, to get all of these elite people that think that they're better than us, that we owe them the taxes, just so they can gallivant and ride around in jets and suck off the stock market and profit off the presidency, profit off the government entirely, not just Trump, right? They're all sycophants for him, and not just sycophants, but because he lets them also do whatever they want. Who wouldn't want that, right? You're thinking about it. Yeah, give me all the power. But then when you see it happen, right? When you see all these guys doing what they're doing, yeah, you don't want it anymore. You realize that you have to squash a lot of people. That you have to kind of sell your soul, if there is one, to be like that. So I'm pleading with you guys. Everybody should be in the streets on this New Kings. Everyone. Everybody that has a heart. Because this movement is not about left. It's not about right. It's not about abortion. It's not about transgender. It's not about DEI. It's not about any of it. All of those arguments we can have later. Right now, it is a clear and blatant ripping of the Constitution by an organization that claims they're democratic, but they're acting like fascists. And on top of that, They're not even doing it by the book. They're just saying they are and just breaking the rules anyway. Everyone needs to wake up. Okay? It's not playtime anymore. This is not a conspiracy theory. I know we all laughed and made fun of QAnon about the Pizzagate, and they were talking about this cabal of freaking Democrats that had a sexual uh, ring of child trafficking, and it came true. Nobody wants to stomach this, but it came true. It's true. Nobody wants to stomach it. I don't want to stomach. Nobody wants to stomach it. That there are fucking people right now being paid that are pedophiles in government, and they're not being persecuted, and they're being protected, and their names are being held back from the truth. And some of them are coming out anyway. They've found a lot more evidence just because these guys don't know. They keep stumbling over their own feet, man. This might be the end anyway. We might not even need a No Kings 3. But I tell you what, why take the chance? Fight for your rights, guys. He's trying to take everything away. Do you know another thing they're going after that I've said before is 230, which is basically the soul of the internet, where everything would have to be filtered through the state before it came to us? Yeah? Yeah, it's true. Look it up. They proposed it. They proposed a lot of things that you can say, oh, he was just joking. But then most of the time they do it anyway. Most of the time. So just think about that. You can think whatever you want about the immigration and all that stuff, you know. But at a core, you're losing your rights too. It's not just the immigrants. You're losing your rights too. And they're trying to call us criminals for peacefully protesting in the streets. Because that's what this No Kings is. Same as it's always been. Peaceful. All these moms, all these grandmas, all these children that are going to be out on the street. Peaceful. We don't start it. They do. They shoot pepper spray in our face. Right? You say, oh, well, some of us on our side are yelling and screaming and being mean, throwing water bottles. Some of them. We don't encourage that. The main coalition doesn't encourage that. There is no rule in our book that says anything about throwing bottles or throwing curse words. Does it happen? Yeah, people are pissed. People are pissed, as well as they should be. If you guys know, if you actually know everything that's going on right now, you'd be pissed too. So if you're not pissed, you should start looking, because more and more people are waking up. No Kings 3 is probably already going to be double than last. But it should be triple. It should be quadruple. It should be every freaking American standing up against this. Because it's not a Republican problem. It's not a Democratic problem. This is democracy as a whole turning into a fascist regime. And all the other countries can see it. Hell, Gavin Newsom and Ortiz was just over there to try to, play some kind of secret sauce to say, hey guys, please don't abandon America. We know this looks bad. But Trump is temporary. And it's true. He's temporary. He's trying to act like he's permanent. He's trying to act like he can push his weight over us. He's trying to act like, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Yeah, I know I'm doing it. I know. What are you going to do about it? Well, we're going to show him, aren't we? The people are going to show up just like they promised on No Kings and every protest that we're doing from here on out, because it's ugly. It's gross. And if you are not waking up and you're still one of them and you know for sure what's happening, if you know what's happening and you're still supporting him, you're going to go down with him. You're going to be on the wrong side of history, because he's losing. It may seem like he still has power right now, but it's steadily declining. More and more of America is waking up. Take it from me. There's going to be probably about 10,000 of us here in the Southwest, in a red state, in a shithole Missouri, red state that's passing all kinds of shit laws, playing with Trump like they're just willy-nilly with the power. They could give a shit less. They've been passing stuff recently to try to make it to where the number of petitions we need to even contest something is so high that we'll never reach it. I think it was already 300,000 or something. They tried to move it up to 350,000. They're trying to shut us out. They want the people out of the elections. They want the states out of the elections. They want to go to national elections. They're playing every part of that Project 2025 book. TPUSA, Turning Point, biblical, trying to bring the Bible back into politics. Do you really want Christianity in politics, as dirty as it is? Maybe you should fix the politics first and then bring Christianity into it if that's what you want to do. But I don't think bringing Christianity into a very corrupt system is going to work. And as a matter of fact, it hasn't. He put his hand on that Bible. He sold Bibles. He enriched himself by selling the Lord. I digress. I'm going to put up my signs. They're going to be all over the Southwest. Other people are doing it too. You guys can rip them down if you want. But there's more people than you think that just aren't speaking up. They're watching. They know. They're disgusted too. They're just not saying anything. And maybe they're going to come across one of our flyers. Maybe they're going to come across one of our websites. And they're going to see it. And they're going to join the cause. Just like a lot of people have. This last round was another explosion. You guys don't even know. And if you don't know, you should look it up. Because No Kings is going to be huge. So get ready. It's not a threat. Because we're peaceful. So go ahead, Trump. Shoot us if you want. Try. Try to declare martial law. Call us terrorists. We're going to prove you wrong. And we got plenty of cameras to back it up. Until next time.